Ryan, tell us a little bit about the nature of your business and what you're doing at Intersect this year.
So at Intersect this year, we're here to showcase our fire emergency response, our military products. We sell fire trucks, fire pumps. We also manufacture them. We manufacture water purification units, and we're a reseller for pretty much all fire products you can get and all military products you can get. We've been in business for 109 years now.
Okay, excellent.
So we're well versed in the international markets. I've been doing it for about 60 years, and we're here to meet customers and try to expand some business and find some new customers.
Okay, excellent. And you yourself, you manage this particular region, or you're a part of the global team?
I'm part of the global team. I manage this region, but I also manage quite a bit of other places in the world as well, but we've been focusing here in the Middle East recently and trying to expand sales here.
Obviously, you've got a very kind of global outlook for your business since you're working in various different regions. Where do you see the growth coming from within your category over the next couple of years versus where you might see in other markets throughout the world?
Well, with the turmoil going on right now and the wars here locally, the military products are going to increase sales quite a bit.
Sure.
So there's big opportunity for us to sell to the militaries, and also when the oil and gas prices come back, we think there'll be a rebound and we'll get a lot more fire sales too. In the last few years, we've seen a dip, but looking to our outlook is positive, and we think it'll come back in the near future.
Sure. Kind of following on from that, I suppose, with regards to what you're just mentioning about kind of the pressure you're under within the business, oil prices, that kind of thing. What challenges have you kind of experienced over the last couple of years that you've overcome, and towards the next couple of years, what challenges see but opportunities for your business within that?
Yeah, so a lot of the challenges are with international business. It's becoming easy to do international business, where 15, 20 years ago, it was tough to sell overseas. The paperwork, the shipping documentation, getting to know everybody overseas, but it's becoming a global world with the internet and so we're seeing a lot of competition. And then, when the oil prices went down, everything's going out to bid now, where it used to be these oil companies were buying on quality. They wanted the best products. It didn't matter what the price was. Now they're going to bid, and it's becoming a lot more difficult. We bid against sometimes 20, 30 other companies, and price is weighted for 75% of a lot of the tenders, and we're high priced and high quality. So we've struck out a little bit here recently.
Sure.
So when the market comes back, we hope that changes and they focus on the quality products again.
That's good. So you're not sacrificing the quality of your product simply because the market is going through and maybe a little bit of a slump at the moment. You're just going to stay focused on what your business is, and when the business comes back, you guys should be in the ideal position to take advantage of that. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of our competition has gone to India, has gone to China, started manufacturing there, and we really wanted to say, hey, listen, at least our core products are made in America, and our quality products, we test them, we go through, they're the highest standards in the world.
Sure.
We're not going to drop our prices, compete on price, because it's a never-ending battle. It's a race to the bottom, and it's a race out of business. So
for sure.
High price, high quality. Unfortunately, we've taken a stance, and that's who we're going to be, and that's who we want to be. We're not going to change and fight with the millions of fish at the bottom trying to win on price. And that's just a way to put yourself out of business, we see.
Absolutely. No, it makes sense. Are you noticing an impact on your business at the moment from, let's say, the slowdown that's happening around the region, let's say in Saudi, for example? Is that having an impact on your business at the moment, or are you making it up by growing opportunities in other markets while you're waiting for, let's say, the Middle East kind of become a kind of...
Yeah, so to be honest, we're definitely down a little bit in the Middle East. It was great business for us for a long time.
Sure.
Now it's kind of gone down, but we think it's going to come back. We are making it up in other parts of the world. Africa's a developing nation. Lots of Southeast Asia countries are really industrializing, so we're picking it up a lot there. But we think it'll be back in the Middle East. Things are going to change, and it's just a matter of time and price. And another thing that's hurting us a lot too is the US dollar is so strong right now.
For sure, yeah.
So our prices just raised 20% against the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more difficult for us to get the business from that perspective too.
Okay, that's perfect. That leads me on to my next question, which is Africa. You're looking, obviously it's an important market for you guys. What are you doing to grow the business in that region, or where do you see the opportunities within the African market?
Yeah, so we just hired a gentleman in South Africa to handle a lot of Africa for us. So we're spending a lot of time there. We work with the company, or with the XM Bank, to go out and finance these projects throughout Africa. We actually had a huge truck deal in Nigeria 2 years ago that basically took our production, our fire truck production, about a year to complete all these vehicles, and it was a huge deal for us. We've done deals on the Ivory Coast, we've done deals in Ghana, so we've kind of been there, but it's been through a lot of the XM Bank deals, and now we really want to get somebody on the ground, start expanding, and get somebody that can really focus on the African markets, because before this we handled it from the States, and we don't understand the customs, the people, or the business as well as somebody locally could. So to get somebody that's somewhat local to Africa is good, and a lot of the African companies are here at Intersect too. So we see a lot of business coming from them here as well.
Okay. Something I just want to talk about for a second that you mentioned earlier, which was technology and communications and the internet, which you were saying that's helped you build your business over the last 20 years. What changes do you see happening in technology, both within your business and outside of your business, that are going to have an impact on the way you grow over the next couple of years?
Yeah, so I mean, the way people buy these days, they go online. They've got one product they want, they can find it at 10 places, and whoever gets the best price gets the business. So it's becoming an online game, and you know, I thought about it myself when I was buying Christmas presents. How do I purchase, and how are my customers purchasing relative to how I'm purchasing? And I said, hey, you know, we're a little bit higher price. We've got to go out there and say, hey, listen, we'll match any other price you can find on the internet, or find a way to position ourselves, because it's a price game. If you can buy product A from two companies and one of them's 10% cheaper, it's not a customer service game as much as it used to be. We used to get a lot of the business because we picked up the phone every time somebody called, and we're really quick to respond. A customer emails us, we get back to them within, you know, at the latest 12 hours. And they love that. The speed of business was great, and we were phenomenal at it and continue to be. But now everybody's buying online, and the market's changing. So we've got to change with it.
What kind of steps in your business have you taken to move with the times, I guess, and challenge that kind of competition from online?
Yeah, so you know, we're selling through Amazon now. We're selling through companies like Grainger. So these major companies, we're putting our products actually on their websites and seeing some success. Internally, we're buying a lot of, we just bought a computer program called Computational Flow Dynamics. And fire pumps is our main business. So what it does is I can plug in a model on the computer, and it tells me where the flow is, how I can increase flow here, where I'm losing efficiency, change this just a little bit. So that's been huge for us. We take a product that's rated at 1,500 gallons per minute, and now we're able to rate it for 2,000 gallons per minute. So rating it 25% higher just based on the small technology things.
That's a big step.
Buying the latest CNC machines and machinery. We build our fire trucks out of plastic now. So stronger than metal, stronger. Basically, you can take a sledgehammer and hit our fire trucks and nothing's going to happen.
Incredible.
They don't corrode. So when the chassis fails or goes up, dies, pick up the body, put it on the next chassis, because it's basically corrosion resistant. It's tougher than metal, so we're seeing a lot of changes, going through a lot of changes with products, technology, the way we do things. And
that's interesting. It comes back to your point about not sacrificing the quality of your product just for the sake of capturing cheap business right now in the region.
Definitely.
I just want to talk a little bit about, obviously you're at Intersect this year. It's part of your marketing strategy. What else are you doing in the broader strategy to ensure growth in your business over the next couple of years?
Yeah, well, in this region in particular, you know, we're getting out, visiting customers.
Sure.
I've got three colleagues here with me this week. They're visiting people before, after the shows.
Excellent, yeah.
Going out, showing face, introducing new products. We spend a lot of time studying the different markets, searching for tenders online,
Okay, excellent.
looking for new dealers, vendors, and really trying to, you know, understand the market, know the market, know the players, and expand business that way.
Okay, excellent, excellent. How important do you feel it is to have like people on the ground within the business?
It's crucial. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, we've got people in a few different places throughout the world.
Okay.
And understanding the local customs, the local cultures, it's critical to success.
Sure.
I can come over here as an American and, you know, do my best to study the cultures, look online,
Sure,
do
yeah.
some research and try to figure some things out. But it's so invaluable to have somebody that knows how to eat, how to shake hands properly, how to exchange business cards.
Sure.
Because in the U.S., everything's kind of okay. There's no customs that we really follow, and
Sure.
they get maybe angry, or you can't do business if you act this way. But around the world, customs are critical. You know, from the ways you
Yeah.
cheers somebody. I was in Korea one time, and I lifted a glass to say cheers to somebody, and the president of the business stopped me and he goes, "Young man, I'm going to teach you something, and you need to learn. You need to keep this in your arsenal.
Okay.
It's very important in business here. You're younger than these people. Your glass goes lower than them when you cheers. You're going to offend people big
Okay,
time if
interesting.
you don't cheers this way." So, you know, it's always a learning experience, and to have
Yeah.
somebody that can tell me, do this versus that.
Absolutely.
Somebody that's working with the companies locally, it's just huge. And to be a world player, you need to have feet on the street and people running around selling your products. You can't sell from home anymore.
For sure. And I suppose recognizing that is really what's helped you build your business, just having that local input along with maintaining your top quality product. And that's what you hope to drive your business forward with in the future.
Definitely.
Definitely.